2 weeks after Laos' catastrophic dam collapse, rescue teams still somehow find survivors. More than 7,000 people were displaced when an auxiliary dam at the Zepian Zinam Noi hydropower complex collapsed, unleashing a 5 billion cubic metre surge of water. This air regiment has rescued more than 1,500 survivors, while ferrying supplies out to others cut off by the floodwaters. Increasingly, though, they are finding corpses. The official death toll is now up to 35, with nearly 100 still missing. The tales of those who survived are terrifying and deeply saddening. Samled Intavong whisked his wife and 3 kids to the relative safety of a boat, right before an uprooted building crashed into his home.
We started to escape at midnight. I could not make it quickly enough to drop my grandparents onto the boat, and then I had to rush because the house was falling, so I lost my grandparents.
He carries this picture of his grandmother Chantai perched on his few remaining possessions. The body of his grandfather Pan has still not been recovered. Lieutenant Colonel Kamsuk Kamluangtep, who is heading up the Air Force's rescue operation, can't say how much longer it will take to find the remaining survivors or deceased.
I'm really upset about this, and I've been working from the beginning until now without stopping, and I'm very happy to be helping the people.
Out in the flood zone, some villagers are starting to return to inspect the damage. Most buildings here in Ban Mai, where the water surged up to 10 metres high, have been obliterated or heavily damaged, including the local pagoda. Those fortunate enough to still have a house are counting the cost of the damage. Nothing could have saved Samled Intavong's house, but he's angry he was not told just how serious the pending disaster was in advance.
At 4 o'clock, the village chief told us to prepare because they would release the dam. They didn't tell us the dam would collapse. They didn't tell us to leave.
The disaster has prompted the Lao government to finally reconsider its long criticised oversight of scores of foreign-built hydropower dams it has approved. That marks a significant change, but is little consolation to those whose lives have been destroyed. David Boyle for VOA News in Attapeu Province, Laos.